Okay, quick deck tech with updates since the last video. Um, I found that my card advantage was to take out Sylvan Library. And by taking out Sylvan Library, I don't really need Enlightened Tutor. I mean, yes, Enlightened Tutor still serves a role of having Flex Tutor does, and I have a lot of targets on the sideboard for it. But Enlightened Tutor, everyone always goes back and forth. The whole pre-modern community goes back and forth. But um, don't think it's necessary here. So I took out Sylvan Library, dropped a land because I found I kept flooding, especially post Gush. So yeah, I was able to have two naturalizes, two Call of the Herds, 22 lands, two orbs. Those are my only artifacts and enchantments main. And then sideboard, nothing too big. I added a chill and I'm testing an Aura of Silence because those both contribute to the whole taxing plan that goes along with Winter Orb. Yeah, and it looks like I have a match. Koget is someone I've played before. I feel like they were on lands thing. Okay, my mana base is decent. No basics, but can't send this back. Start on City of Wrath. Koget, they've played a bunch of different things. Black-white control, white-green oath, white-blue land still. I don't think I've seen them play Wooded Foothills before, though. So, playing Burn for the City Brass hurts a little bit, but all good. Get the wall going. And even though I generally like to block Jackal Pup, actually, yeah, I'll block Jackal Pup. It's the only things that I get burned by in that scenario is Shock or Seal of Fire. And if they were gonna bolt or incinerate the wall, they'll do it anyway. Okay, Gush is looking horrible right now, but we'll get there. Wild Mongrel's pretty good right now. The bounce land to reset Gemstone Mine. So, Deep Analysis and Gush are two things I would like to discard. Meddling Mage isn't great against Burn either. Mediocre. Naturalize I kind of want to hang on to in case they got Sulfuric Vortex. Try to keep the Wild Mongrel alive here. But, they bolt it. Do I want to empty my hand? Maybe? Maybe, because I got Deep Analysis coming. Oh, they're just Lava Darting so far. Yeah, I really don't like Meddling Mage. Staying alive. If they want to flashback Lava Dart, that's a bummer. But good. Guard Naturalize. Really not sure if that's the right play. They surprisingly didn't swing, I guess. I mean, that would have been a way to kill Mongrel, but they didn't want to take 6. I would have swung if I were them. Okay, found an island. Taking some damage here, but it feels necessary. Got the wall. Yeah, I'm gonna stay back on defense. Spent 5 damage on Wild Mongrel, not on me. So, feeling okay. Their scroll is a big issue. So is that. But Quiet's back for Volcanic Spray. Is the dream right now. Definitely needed to find my second naturalized ASAP. Hang on to these other 2 cards essentially as discard fodder. Interesting that they're not activating Curse Scroll. So I'm going to block Jackal Pup here, and then they're going to probably finish off the wall with Grim Lavamancer. Okay, they're not swinging. Don't know why. Plenty of lands. I'm going to keep swinging. I don't know why they're not swinging. This is probably unnecessarily aggressive. This might be the last turn I do it. But the fact that I just got 1 Grim Lavamancer activation wasted. Feels good. Because their graveyard isn't infinite. Happily trade a 4 draw for 2 life. So yeah, they should Curse Scroll. That feels like they have a bolt in hand. Fog Fanatic dead. Crazy. They're not playing this very well. They could have Grim Lavamancered and kept the Fanatic around. So now they can use Curse Scroll to finish off my Mongrel, and it is what it is. Still, Volcanic Spray. Quiet Spec or Volcanic Spray. Green right now. I'm gonna start playing out lands in case I come up with a Roar of the Worm or something. Or Quiet Spec and want to do 2 plays. While I don't think my opponent has played very well and very efficiently, I'm definitely not in a good spot. Really need Quiet Spec to deal with all 3 of these threats. They're red threats. Okay. Float a couple blue. Gush. Okay, got the Quiet Spec. Just mapping it out to see if I can afford to play Sunscape first. Yeah, I can. Okay, that Gush. This Curse Scroll might be the death of me, though. So Ray and Spray are the guarantees. I don't think I can afford Deep Analysis. Strands doesn't deal with Curse Scroll, so I guess it's Roar of the Worm. Puts them on a 2-turn clock. Just playing out Gemstone as a way to not take damage, as much damage. So Spray, red, colorless. I'm taking 2 from Spray because of the city as well as itself. And I'm gonna let them go to their upkeep, take 2, and then I'll ray it. Scroll. So now I need my other Naturalize. But yeah, a lot of ways that I don't make it out of this. Yeah, so I'm just dead next turn. Unless I grab a Swords here? Swords my own Roar of the Worm? Nah, good game. That was a good one. Okay. Graveyard Hate, not necessary just because of Grim Lavamancer. I like just 2 maybe 1 more Naturalize. Thought Lash, here we go. I haven't actually gotten to test Thought Lash against Burn yet, but that's why it's in there. It doesn't require mana to use either, which is, I mean, obviously I like that in my previous iterations of this deck with Parallax Tide, but it's even more relevant now that I'm playing. Okay, 6 cards coming in. 5 is a maybe. Ray is probably take out a Deep Analysis. Still have access to 1. Yeah, I think Orbs aren't great. Meddling Mage, not great. Yes, it enables Prismatic Strands, but not great. They function on mana, like small amount of mana, just fine. That's why I'm not loving Winter Orb. It obviously works amazingly in conjunction with Chill, but it's not good enough. Yeah, I'm not going to bring in this Naturalize. 1 fewer Quiet Spec. Another Meddling Mage goes. Keeping the Call of the Herds, especially since I'm now no longer doing Winter Orb. Sounds great. City of Brass is going to be a little bit painful as my white source, but all good. Turn 3 is going to be definitely Wild Mongrel, Quiet Spec, maybe Deep Analysis. Oh no, probably at least 1 Prismatic Strands, maybe 2. Just a free counter spell. I love Prismatic Strands. I hope this Sunscape Familiar survives. Do I want to? The thing about white is it doesn't help with any of my turn 3 flash cards that I want to flash back, but it's painless right now. Because we're good if we get going. Also, who knows? The Sunscape Familiar might not survive to turn 3. They should just bluff. I mean, there's no reason not to attack. They only have one land, and it's not a mountain. Let's say Bolt here. It gives me a way to use my mana as efficiently as possible. I often want to name Incinerate or Shock first, because then it makes them use the Bolt on this, but I don't think they're... And they don't have a second land, so I'm not going to name Incinerate. But yeah, we are up now. Ray, Strands. I think that's the play. Ooh, maybe Spray. Spray is pretty amazing, although Monk Fanatic will be able to deal with it. And right now their 1/1s aren't amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna let their 1/1s be just chilling. And hopefully this one worm just runs away with it. Although, do I want something to do next turn? I think I can afford analysis. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna make a worm and deep analysis, and I'm gonna be holding up Strands. Hopefully they're not holding the Tormod's Crypt. Didn't really think about that. Avidart, okay. I don't think they want to sack this mountain. So they could respond here with Grim Lavamancer, but that's all good. But yeah, we just took out a Mog Fanatic for no mana. Love that. No mana. And they let Strands resolve, so now Grim Lavamancer can't hit it this turn. They could do it in my upkeep though. But yeah, it makes me glad I didn't go get Volcanic Spray, because they're already down one of their 1/1s, and Grim Lavamancer is about to be neutralized. Solid. Alright, Grim Lavamancer is getting used up. All good. A lot of things to discard for this wild mongrel. Let's see a ball lightning here. Okay, now Volcanic Spray would be spicy. Let's just start getting in there for 6. Get rid of both blockers. Even though they're kind of neutralized, like the opponent can't really be Curse Scrolling and Grim Lavamancering, and they don't have many cards in their graveyard anyway. I just want to start getting in for 6. 3-turn clock. If I get ball lightning, all good. I'll probably block 3 of it actually. No ball lightning. Another land. Lots of lands. What are we at? 6 spells, 8 lands. And I'm not including what I fetched off of Quiet Spec. Two lethal threats. Okay. Yeah, I don't really think anything changes. Quiet Spec is really good. I'm gonna try to squeeze that back in. Meddling Mage is maybe that goes again. I don't think I even found any of my sideboard cards. No. Land can't keep 1-landers. Okay, can keep this. Not great. Don't need. So I want to hit this Grim Lavamancer before they get a second card in the yard. Green! Quarian Dryad. Wow, that's cool. So, swords of that. Yeah. Green. Sneaky. I mulliganed once as well. Okay. Chill is pretty good, but now that I've got the green, I have to respect stuff. I have to respect naturalized stuff. So let's get the wall going. Did not see the green at all first 2 games. You even see a Carplucent Forest. This isn't the first time I've seen a Rancor's pretty good. not the first time I've seen Burn splashing green, but it's weird to see. But it's weird that they don't play Karpus and Forest. I guess that's out of respect for Fire Blast. But yeah, they definitely don't have Bolt and splashing green. So they don't have Shock and Seal of Fire if they're splashing green. Because those would be the first cuts, I would imagine. So I think Bolt is the best name here. And I'm gonna actually play this. As opposed to holding up Mono League. How about naming like Naturalize with Meddling Mage? Okay, if I get the trade here, I'm doing it. I know they get their Rancors back, but all good. Something proactive here. Need to draw something proactive. So fresh too. At the island, now I can Monoleak and Hydroblast. Monoleak is probably gonna save it, or green creature. I don't want them to have a green creature that they can Rancor up. I have 3 pieces of defense now. 4 if you include Chill. Wow, they're up to 7 cards in hand. Thought Lash is good. It's just like nothing is happening right now. They said lands of they wanted lands of. But I put out. I'm gonna hold on to Thought for the moment. Nah, let's hold on to it until they actually present a threat. It might mean I get Curse Scrolled next turn, but I doubt it. They have 7 cards in hand. And now I have to worry a little bit about Tranquil Domain wiping out all enchantments. Okay. There's a little bit of a debate there between Monoleak and Hydroblast, but I'm afraid of like a green creature coming down and then it's gonna get double Rancored, so I'm gonna hold up Monoleak. Because Monoleak most likely will be able to get whatever red spell in the future as well. The fact that they're low on mana, Chill is taxing them, and Monoleak's tax will almost for sure work, and they both will cost 1 blue. So just sort of thinning my deck of lands there. That's why I wanted to fetch ASAP. Thought Lash. Still gonna hang on to it. I guess this is one way in which it's a little worse than Winter Orb, but I just think in general, the discount effects and with Winter Orb, Thought Lash, and facing other colors other than red, Thought Lash is good. Yeah, I'll let that be. Although that's exaggerated. That was a little silly. Still have this. Ooh, that's great. I guess. So I'm gonna have 2 6/6s here shortly. Yikes. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta block because I go up and down low in life. Yet. Not until I get this Thought Lash going. Next turn I'm gonna Thought Lash and Flower him. And I wouldn't mind drawing 1 more land so I can hold it. Although, yeah, I can't anyways because of this. Can't get up to 5 lands next turn because Undiscovered bounces back. Opponent says they wish they had more Call of the Herd, and I'm saying, yeah, that's exactly what I've been afraid of. Face a Call of the Herd, because then that thing is really hard to kill. Comes back, works well with the Rancors, can't be red blasted. Keep track of my exile Thought Lash. Got a lot of good defenses going on. Exiled Ray, it's okay. I wonder if they bring in Forest out of the sideboard. damage. Taking 6. I'm not going to be taking any damage. Hopefully the rest of the game. I don't care about that. I have lots of defenses against it. They didn't swing, okay? So I can still deal with it. I'm exiling 2 things from Thought Lash. Sunscape and City. Totally fine. Not going to miss those. So once he blocks, once they block, I will Prismatic Strands, naming red. Live. Getting quite low on time, though. I gotta stop chatting and messing around. Scroll is getting me. Ooh, I could have Thought Lash, but they have a lot of cards. Oh, they got lucky. They named Vortex and hit off. And hit Vortex. So I need to counter a creature, probably. Yeah, they tried to Power Blast the Thought Lash because they know they cannot kill me with that in play. Exiling 3 Island, Cloak, Wild Mongrel. Couple good ones in there. White's back solid. Do I even have anything left? I don't remember. Yeah, I've got a couple things left to fetch. Back. Worm, Spray, Herd, done. Okay, Flashback, Roar, Green, and 1. I still have that Prismatic Strands in my yard, so even though I'm kind of tapping out here, I can still play Prismatic Strands, and Thought Lash is all good. Yeah, tapping out, but 2 layers of protection still. Yeah. My main issue is time. Oh, I found a Naturalize, he says. Bit late. Yep. Targeting, chill, nothing I can do, all good. Prices. I gotta burn the next 1 damage. Okay, we won. Good games. Alright, good games. Feeling good against Burn. Thought Lash really paid off there. Okay, I had to mulligan the first hand, then started recording, but this hand is good. I'm gonna bottom the diamond. And start on the option to swords. Normally I like the diamond, obviously, because then I can do a crazy fast start with Sunscape, but mulliganing, diamond feels like the one to put away because I already had access to all colors. If I didn't have City of Brass, I might have kept a Mox Diamond. Up could be this black-green Beasts deck that I've been seeing, but is most likely red-green Ponza. There's a few decks that use Treetop, of course. My computer's going a little bit... And I got an island despite having swords because I really want to do a bunch of plays next turn. So like I want to do Quiet Spec into Ray of Revelation, Deep Analysis. And that requires 3 non-white sources. So even though I have an island in hand, I fetched another island. Quiet Spec will use 1. Deep Analysis will use the other island, and then Ray of Revelation, or Deep Analysis, whatever, will use the other source off of the city. Yeah, I'm thinking they're red-green Ponza, so hopefully I can dodge a Wasteland. Did not dodge a Wasteland, but can go get... Oh yeah, I can't even get Ray of Revelation here. Well, I can still go get Ray of Revelation and just pray that this Gush and the Deep Analysis that I'll be able to cast. That's 4 draws to get a Mox Diamond. Not amazing. Not get it yet. This is Probably an unnecessary play for me to make. Super whiff. Already played a land. Yikes. I really like the idea of having Gush around because against the Thermokarst deck, Winter's Grasp and Thermokarst. Yeah. Okay, their Terravore isn't huge. But yeah, I like having Gush because it can rescue an island if they're trying to Thermokarst that. They look very... Oh, their Terravore is huge. Just took a minute to update. Thanks. So I need a white source ASAP. Found a white source. It's gonna cost 2, so I'm gonna put out the basic first. And I can't deep analysis right now because it actually will cost 2. The Sunscape and the Sphere cancel each other out for green and blue spells. Not for Rare Revelation. Yeah, that whole Haymaker or Hail Mary Gush play was potentially unnecessary. It's like too high risk because I'm so far behind on mana now. Not everything. I'm doing this to get an Oath trigger, even though it makes their Terravore huger. Oh, I actually didn't mill any additional ones. No, it did to upload. Okay. Update. I guess I'll say Thermokarst. Or Sylvan Library. Say Thermokarst. Would have been nice. So yeah, I'm just dead. This actually is all for naught. Unless it's a... Yeah. Okay. Dead. Super dead. Okay, this is a matchup I've been wanting to try. Because I actually feel like I have a decent amount of game against them. Salva's Web is for sure. The remaining Naturalize is also for sure. Annul. There's so many targets. 16 that I can think of off the top. Oath. Library. Mox Diamond. Sphere. And then, I don't know if they're running like Cursed Totem or whatever. Envelop hits sorceries. I've got 8 sorceries that I care about. Aura of Silence I wanted to try. They have enough of that. Auraflux, this is another card I wanted. Yeah, I probably haven't mapped this matchup. I'm not going to bring in the anti-red stuff. And then these are maybes. I think Furnace over Crypt. Mox Diamonds are so risky. If they get naturalized, that is sad times. I think Call of the Herds probably aren't good enough. Prismatic Strands probably not good enough either. I've played in it where it has saved me. Volcanic Spray doesn't do anything. The Orb is interesting. I think yes, against Rishadan Port, it's nice. It's like, okay, you want to tap 2 of your lands for one of mine? Sure. I'm really not sure about Winter Orb though. I'm gonna go lower on graveyard stuff. Yeah. Really just trimming because I'm trying to squeeze in so many cards. Lots of trimming. Get the island going ASAP. Yeah, this is a great hand. Solid amount of lands, interaction, card advantage, swords. Would love to hit one of their man lands, but obviously it's there for Terravore. Yeah, last game would have been amazing if I hadn't had to mulligan. Often that's the case. All good. Okay, so even if they have Phyrexian Furnace, I have a cushion of 2 cards beneath the things that I'm quiet specking for. Quiet spec is really spazzes out my computer. Oh well. Okay, Rare Revelation, so I can deal with a Sylvan Library, turn 1, or Oath, but I care more about a Sylvan Library at the moment. Okay. Little bit afraid of a Naturalize on my Mox Diamond here. Oh, are they gonna Thermokarst? Okay, Oath is not a concern right now. I may even Naturalize one of their diamonds, just to get a good 2 for 1. Yeah, they really didn't even have to do that. They didn't have to play out both. Unless, I mean, what are they? Oh, they're holding up a red glass? Yeah. Holding up white, or sorry, holding up brushland for probably a Revelation. Because now I can plop down a 6/6. Oh yeah, not yet. They're gonna tap me down here, but at least my deep analysis won't get red blasted. Ooh, that is a haymaker. Love that top deck. Lavo's Web. My goodness. Can't flashback deep analysis with one land. All good. 6/6 going. Still worried about an oath here, but swords helps. It's just unfortunate because swords will make their, yeah, it would have inflated their life so much that even with a 6/6 coming in. Anyways, moot point. Winter Orb is still risky. I think I'm gonna take it out and put in Cloak. They don't really have ways of dealing with creatures that are larger than 2/2 or larger than 3/3 because of Treetop Village. But yeah, if I get out of Pyroclasm range and they're a man land range, and the only thing they have is Terravore to deal with it. And then it becomes a risk if they swing with Terravore and I swing back with a 4/4 wild mongrel that can grow. I like my odds there. I just got to make sure to put Armadillo Cloak on a non-blue creature because of Pyro Blast, Red Blast. Okay, islands, yeah. No green yet, but maybe I can stop a Thermokarst. Down Meddling Mage, I can name Oath, and then hold up and develop for Pyroclasm. It's a little bit of a dream scenario to be able to do that with all their porting and killing of my lands. Yep. Yeah. And now it's Sphere. Islands for days. Okay. I want them to be thinking about Gush. And with this many lands, I could start thinking about letting a Thermokarst go. But honestly, they don't have... One, they don't have a ton of other sorcerers for Envelop to hit. And two, I need all my lands to be getting past Sphere. Okay, Oath is in. Even though this takes me off of Envelop, I'm just going to get Quiet back going. I took out Call of the Herds simply because they're just not big enough in this matchup, in my opinion. I mean, it's definitely iffy, but didn't seem like the right card to include because it's not big enough to justify the risk of setting off an Oath. But yeah, now they're going to start getting me with main lands. Hopefully they're scared of Sabo's Web a little bit and try to play around it. Yeah. It got me with my shield down, and next turn if I'm flashing back deep analysis, I'll have my shields down again. Is there any point? Yeah, I need the Mox Diamond for green. But I'm gonna keep building my base, my mono base, before I try to resolve Mox Diamond and Ray of Revelation. Okay, Sabo's Web. Ooh. Animate Treetop too? Yes? Okay, the Sabo's Web is going to be amazing. They still will have access to Naturalize though, if they have it in hand. Okay, tempted to keep, even though I like to have basics, because I have to respect Wasteland, I'm tempted to discard Plains instead of Brushland to this Mox Diamond because if they naturalize this Mox Diamond. Although they're probably going to spend their first naturalize on Sabo's Web. I don't have mana to do everything, but I kind of want to just get this Mox Diamond going. Okay, let's discard basic. Gush? No. Okay. Yeah. Okay, no naturalize at the moment. They might do it in their end step. No, sorry, my end step. Okay, I can get my own naturalize going. The sphere. Oh, is there... They didn't play a land, so the sphere is arguably holding them back from playing naturalize. Huh. So I'm going to play Sunscape, which, yes, plays into Oath, but I've got the Ray of Revelation right here. Even though Sphere is brutal, if they're not finding a land drop to cast a potential Naturalize in their hand to hit my web, I don't want to blow up Sphere for them. Okay, so now they have the land. If they have the Naturalize, they're going to do it. Possibly in my end step. Or they are just casting another Oath. Okay, another Oath. All good. Yeah, consideration actually would have been playing Meddling Mage instead of a Sunscape last turn. Ooh. Okay, so for sure we gotta be killing this Oath. Now Sunscape. And I can actually hold up Envelop. Yeah, Envelop will stop the Power Cloud. I like this. Naming Oath of Druids, and they won't be able to kill my mage. Definitely lucky to draw my one of Sabo's Web in both sideboard games. Other Naturalize is good. What else am I worried about? I feel like I have Sylvan Library and Oath covered. If I'm ever going to tap out, I may want to name Pyroclasm. In fact, I feel like that's a good safe play, and then I can be holding up Envelop for other things. But again, this only costs 2 because the Sunscape is canceling out the Sphere. So now I'm going to name Pyroclasm. Get another threat. I do have to worry about pests. Okay, all good. I have the Oath covered. GG's. Okay, they didn't find enough. Okay, the deck worked well in that matchup.